Here's a body weight workout that you can do anywhere. It's 7 different movements, and there's modifications based on whatever your current fitness level is. So please use those, okay? So starting off, we're gonna do bridges. You're gonna come down to the ground, hip thrust or glute bridges, where your knees are right over, pretty much almost right over your ankle. For the most part, you don't want them this close, but feet are flat on the ground. Hands are by your side, and then you'll be raising your hips up to the sky. So you're gonna be raising them up, really squeezing from the back end, getting the hamstrings, glutes involved. Feel a stretch in the front of your legs, and come back towards the ground. Come back, squeeze, hold for like a second or 2 seconds. Come back down to the ground, up, squeeze, hold. Okay, so do that for any of these workout we're going to be doing. You do repetitions from like 10 to 20, okay, whatever level you feel like you can start at and progress through, okay. All right, so then after that, we're going to do side planking. So for that, you're going to put elbow right underneath your shoulder. Okay, so elbow's going to go right underneath your shoulder. Extend your legs out overhead. Now, here's the extreme one, and then I'm going to show a modification to make this easier, okay? So feet are stacked where it's kind of heel to toe, top leg is forward, hips are stacked on top of each other. You got this shoulder right underneath or over your elbow. This arm is going to go up the sky. As you raise this hip towards the sky, bring back down. You can rest it in the ground, okay? You can raise it up. Feel this side of you work, your obliques, okay, and then back down. If you want a little more challenging, then don't touch the ground completely. Come back, almost to the ground, hover over, and then come up. Now, for a modification, you got 2 different options. You got one, you can bend your knee and have your leg push up through your heel to help raise you, okay? The other one is to actually then bend this back leg. I'm gonna have to do a little bit here. Bend this back leg. Knees are stacked on top of each other. You can even put these on top of each other and come up from right here, okay? Still get this side action for your obliques, okay? So that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, you're gonna do squats. So come up, some body weight squats. Heels are in weight is in the heels of your toes. As you sit back, as if you've got some chair back here, you're trying to sit to, okay? So up and down, squeeze to fully stand up, squeeze glute to the top, fully extend your hips. Don't half do it, not half, fully extend. As you go down, as you come up, come all the way through with your hips. The other thing too you want to think about is that your knees are tracking along with your toes. And so you may have to feel like you're pushing your knees apart, okay? So that they don't come in, because sometimes they can want to come in and we want them out, all right? If that's maybe a little too difficult for you, or maybe kind of hard on your knees, have it actually go to a chair, all right? You can sit down and stand back up. Sit down, but make sure, again, you stand fully up and get the full extension going on in your hips each time. Okay, because we got to work on extending out those hips. The one past that is going to be reverse lunges. So number 4 is going to be reverse lunges. You're going to stand with your feet hip distance apart. Okay, hip distance apart as you're going to step back with one foot, go down straight with this knee. You're going to keep your body up and in line. Train almost 90-90 with your legs, and then bring that foot back. Okay, reverse, step back, drive that knee towards the ground. Come back up. Of course, after you do about 10 on one side, switch and do the other. Like that. Modification is if that's kind of a little too unstable for you to do and maybe hurt your knees getting started back, then just do little step backs. Just do a little reverse motion, kind of just sort of stepping back like this. Okay? All right. Or you can even do one side for 10. So when this one leg, if it's got to stabilize, you get that you get the work in the glute, all right? But coming up fully with each one, all right? That's number 4. So number 5 is going to be push-ups. Push-ups, you can start from whether you're on the wall doing them, from the wall to a counter to a chair to a step to the ground, whichever level for you that you could do them on your toes, okay, not going down to your knees. And so you can, if you come up on an elevated surface, again, you can do a wall. You can do a chair of some sort, or again, like I said, a kitchen counter, because they're usually higher, might be a good starting point for you. But the thing is, you want to keep elbows by your side, not have them flare out, okay? And this is one straight line, okay? We don't want the butt poking up in the air. This is one straight line. Chest is going towards the surface. So you want to find the height where your chest is going towards it, okay? That's number 5. Number 6, now we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit, and we're going to do some jumping jacks. All right, so good old classic jumping jacks. If this for you is a little too intense, you got side to side. You got side to side right there, you can tap, okay? All right, and then the last one is going to be high knees. So now you're going to get your knees up to your hands. You're going to keep the torso up tight. You don't want to round it, but keep it up tight. Get those knees up to your hands. Again, if that's a little too intense for you, you might be right here. Just kind of lifting your knees up to your hands, right here. All right. So there you go. Simple workouts you can use anywhere to get your body stronger and get your heart rate up. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. You can email me at Jen, that's Jen, Jen with one N, Jen at the number 7corefitness.com. All right, thank you.